Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these adorable No.1 Mum Rosette badges with matching greetings card. Before we talk through exactly what you're going to need to create these, I would love to know, what have you been up to in your crafting recently? I'm always on the lookout for new crafts, so drop a comment down below to let me know what you've been enjoying. So to create the ruffle, you are going to need some 160 GSM coloured card. I'm using Paper Cutz A3. It also works with A4, so head over to their website. I'll drop a link down below. The tails and the centre of the card I'm going to make from specialist cardstock. Paper Cutz have got such a huge variety of either mirrored, shard, and even a low shed glitter. These come in a variety of different colours, meaning you can mix and match to create the beautiful rosette design. If you wanted to make a rosette with printed elements, then I would highly recommend Paper Cutz 160 GSM photo card. It not only prints beautifully, but it also cuts well too, and this is available in both a matte and a gloss. To make the matching card, you're also going to need Paper Cutz card blanks. I've sized this for A5, and again, it's available in matte and gloss and in a variety of different thicknesses. I'm using 300 GSM. The back of the rosette is actually held on with these little pin badges. If you don't have any of these, you can use the back of a badge or even just a safety pin. To add the rosettes to the card blanks, we're going to be using a single hole punch and just a hammer or another weight just to knock the holes out. You're going to need a glue gun and a glue stick too, along with a printer, a computer and a silhouette cutting machine. Let's head over to the desktop so I can show you how to set up your page for cutting. The link to the cutting file is in the description box down below, and when you open it, it will look something like this. So these longer rectangles here with the blue lines are going to be for the frill that go around the outside. These two little triangles are for the ribbons on the bottom, and then on the inside we have the centerpiece, and also we have the design which says No.1 Mum. We also have a little heart embellishment that is optional. So first up, we are going to cut these long ribbony bits that go around the outside. So we're going to move everything off. And as I mentioned, this fits A4. So we're then going to go to send. And it is very important that instead of using the standard guide here, you go over to the shape and outline. So we have got lines in blue and lines in red. The lines in blue need to be scored. So make sure that the action is score. And you only want a force of 1 for this. You can up the speed as much as you want, but the blade depth and the force and the passes must be on 1. For the cardstock itself, obviously it depends on what you're using, but for the 160 GSM Paper Cutz cardstock that I use, I usually find that having it at 33 with a speed of 4, blade depth of 4 and a pass of 1 is absolutely fine. Once you've cut those out, you can go through and cut everything else out. If you're using the specialist cardstock for the elements such as the center design and the backing, you might need to have a play around with your blade settings just to make sure that it's going to cut through cleanly. So I have all of my pieces now, and we are going to start assembling. So we're going to start with the outer rosette ruffles. And if you can just see on here, we have the 2 long rectangles and they have been scored at increments. And we are going to start by folding them one way upwards and then flip, and then the upwards again, then flip and upwards again and flip. I am sure you used to do crafts like this in school. I used to make springs doing this. There's lots of crafts that you can make, and we're going to do both of those. Okay, now we have both bits here, and if you can see on the end, one kind of points upwards and one points downwards. We need to fix a pointing down to a pointing upwards so that they lay flat, and we are going to use a hot glue gun to do that. So not too much, we just want to add a bit just to keep it in place. And then we are going to try and make these as even as possible. We're also using the glue gun, so you get a little bit of maneuverability there. And you can see that now it isn't super obvious where that join is. We're going to then connect these two here in the same way, so we end up with a circle. Okay, now once that's all secure, we need to take one of our larger circles, and obviously you can mix and match, you don't have to be the same colour. And we are going to fold the ruffles inwards. This bit is a bit tricky. So we have this shape here. We're going to hold that with one hand whilst we take the circle, flip it over and apply glue to the back. Now we are going to very carefully place this in the middle of our rosette, trying to keep everything together as we do so. And then we're going to hold it in place till it dries. Okay, once that's dry, flip it over. That is now the back, and you're going to use whatever colour you want on the front. So just make sure you try out your colour combos to make sure you're happy with everything before you glue down. So exactly the same, add some glue and pop it in the middle. This time it's a little bit easier to make sure everything's lined up because your hand's not in the way. Okay, we then need to rotate this so that the joins are not at the top and bottom because it's super obvious. We're going to keep them to the side here. Hopefully you can just about see that. And we are going to add on the text itself and glue that in place too. Once that's all dry, it is time to add the tails on. Now, if you want, you can use some of the photo paper that Paper Cutz also do and add that on in the same way. You just obviously print this before you cut. But I'm going to go with this one here, just to tie it all together. So I'm going to start by overlapping those two until I'm happy, and then adding a little bit of glue to keep them in place. Then we're going to pop this back on there just so you can see if you're happy with the placement. Carefully flip both of them over. And we are then just going to glue this down. And lastly, for the rosette itself, we're going to pop it back onto the back. Now, if you wanted, there's nothing to stop you from double printing and then just covering up this so you haven't got a white reverse. That would look quite cute, but I'm going to leave mine plain. So you want to obviously practice placing this down first. It needs to go just above where your ribbon tails are, just like that, and we're going to use some glue to achieve that. I'm using tweezers because it's easier for placement and I'm less likely to burn myself. So there we go, there is our there is our rosette all finished. And you can also have a triple layer. So we have one with 2 circles in the middle, and we also have these little heart embellishments there that you can add as well. But next up, we are going to just print out the card, which is also in the description box down below. I've got plenty of videos on printing on these blanks. If you need some tips, just have a look through my past videos. On the design that I have given you, you can see there are 2 little grey circles there just below the cheeks on the trophy. Now these are where your badge is going to thread through. So you need to put it on a protected surface. I like to use a lot of scrap paper, and then you're going to need a single hole punch. I'm just going to try and get that to focus. Hopefully you can see. There we go. This one is about 7 millimeters. I'm going to position this over the top and just give a firm tap. Moving over to the other one and the same. So now we have 2 holes going through there, and we are going to take our rosette, open it up, and then very carefully thread this through. First one side, then flip it, close it, and ta-da! Obviously, make sure you fold your card first. And there is a finished design. So there we have it. These are some adorable No.1 Mum Rosette badges. They double up as both a gift and a greetings card, making it perfect for the upcoming Mother's Day later this month. Now, this is a great craft to do for yourself, or it would also make a great activity if you are a teacher of little ones. Obviously, you could prep all of this by cutting it out on your Silhouette Cameo before school. They will need some help, perhaps with a glue gun, or you could use Pritt Stick. It would just be a little bit trickier. If you have a TA that's on hand, it's definitely doable. And if you are a teacher, then definitely check out Paper Cutz, because they have got some amazing display board items for schools and learning centres. Don't forget, if you're going to make your very own version of this, I want to see it, so tag me over on Instagram at ChibiChiDesigns. The links for everything you are going to need is in the description box down below. Please like and subscribe this video. It really does help the channel out, and it is completely free. That said, I can't wait to see you for next week's video. Bye!